Hello, and thank you for taking a few moments and viewing this video. Today, I want to share with you some very simple concepts that I try to use from time to time when I'm sitting at the piano and playing. And hopefully this will give you something that you can experiment with, or you can actually play verbatim when you play yourself. Okay? So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate this particular chord progression, and then I'm going to go back and explain to you exactly what I did. I hope you enjoy it. All right, now that's the chord progression. Okay, now what I did was I tried to use two basic concepts, and the first one is what I call using pedal points. Okay, now a pedal point, that's a very common musical term, and just to give you a real basic understanding of it, is when you take a chord and you play a series of chords and the bass note stays the same. So for example, with what I did, okay, my bass note is A flat, bass note is still A flat, bass note is still A flat, bass note is still A flat, and then we went back to that, okay? So that's what you would call a pedal point, is when your bass note is constant and the chords are actually changing, okay? And I'm gonna go back and show you exactly all of those notes that I played. But then I also used what I call the common top tone. Now, I went into this right here, okay? Now notice that my top note is the note C. Now, through each chord that I'm going to play after this chord here, you're going to notice that my top note stays the same. It's going to stay on that C. So we went from here to here. Notice that C is still the same. Then we went here. C is still the same. Okay. C is still the same. Okay, notice we're keeping that top tone the same. And then we went back to where we started. Okay, so let me demonstrate the movement one more time, and then I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, all right, real simple chords, but it's the concept of the pedal point and the common top tone that I want you to see. Okay, now let's break this down. I started off with this. Okay, now of course this is in the the key of A flat. Okay, and I started off with a leading line like this. So E flat, A flat, B flat, and then we go here. Now, my left hand is playing the notes A flat, E flat, and B flat. Okay, my right hand is playing C, E flat, and C. Okay, then the chord. And then I do this. Okay, so from the A flat with my left hand, I move down in half steps, starting on the A flat. And then I sound those notes again with my right hand when I play the G flat. Okay, and then the C simply moves to B flat. Okay. The notes now are A flat, F, A flat, left hand, and then right hand is D flat, E flat, A flat. All right, so again, this would be simply A flat major with an added 2. And then once we play that half step little movement, the A flat moving down to the G flat, that would make it A flat dominant 7. Okay? And then once we move here, this would actually be D flat major add 2 over A flat. A flat, F, A flat, D flat, E flat, A flat. And then here, now this would actually be E major 7 over A flat. Now the notes are A flat left hand, E, G flat. Right hand is A flat, B, E flat, A flat. All right. Using arpeggios in there to fill it up. And then we go back to A flat major, add 2. And the voicing that I'm using right here is just simply A flat, E flat, A flat. Left hand, right hand is B flat, C, and E flat. Okay? Now, I'm going to the common top tone, which is my C, and I'm going to play it like this here, the first chord. Okay? This is simply C dominant 7, sharp 5, sharp 9. Now, if there's too wide of a stretch for your left hand, you can play it like this. You play the C and E a little closer, like that with the left hand, and then the right hand is B flat, E flat, A flat, and then C on the top, if you can reach that, okay? Now, if you can't reach all of that with your right hand, you could play C, E, B flat with the left hand, and then E flat, A flat, and C with the right. I'm just used to playing it like this. I prefer this way. It gives me more of a bigger sounding chord. Okay? C on the top here. Then we go to the next chord. This is just simply D flat major 7 with an added 2 or with a 9th in it. Now this would be D flat, F, A flat, C with the left hand. Right hand is E flat, A flat, and C. Okay, and then we're going to move up. Okay, D, left hand, F, G, A, and then the right hand is C, E, G, C. And then we go up again. Okay. Now this would be, you would call this E flat suspended, we'll call this E flat suspended 9th. Also has a 13 in it, okay? Now the notes are E flat, C, D flat, E flat. And notice I'm playing those two notes with my thumb, and then F, A flat, and C. Okay? And the chord right before that one This was just simply D minor 9, or D minor 11, should I say. Okay? The E being the 9, and the G being the 11. So D minor 11. Then we went here. All right, those notes are D, A flat, left hand, right hand is D, G, and C. Now, initially I hit this chord as a rootless voicing. That means you just play the chord without the bass note, okay? But I played the chord, then hit the bass note after I played the notes of the chord, okay? And you will consider that a rootless voicing until you get that bass note in there, okay? So then we move to here. Same thing, play the chord, causing it to be a rootless voicing, then you hit that bass note. But the notes are A flat, G, A flat, B flat, C, E flat, G, C. Bass note F. Okay? Now, right before that, we would call this E, dominant 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9. And again, the notes are left hand D, A flat, right hand is D, G, C. Then we go here. Okay, we will call this F minor 11. G, A flat, B flat, C, E flat, G, C. And then finally, okay, this would be G flat 13. Notes are G flat, E, B flat, E flat, A flat, and C. Okay, and then back to where we started. Now, you may have also noticed that when I was doing the common top tone, you may have noticed that my bass notes were actually moving up in half steps until I got to that G flat. Okay, now let's look at the bass notes while I'm playing the common top tone movement. Okay, C, then D flat, moved up a half step. D, moved up another half step. E flat, moved up another half step. Now the bass note is actually E. I just played it like a rootless voicing, so that was up another half step. And then, okay, rootless voicing, bass note is F, so that's up another half step. And then, okay, so we moved up in half steps from C to G flat while I was playing that common top tone, the C, okay? So basically, I just took some real simple little ideas. You know, first I started off with playing chords with the bass note staying the same while changing the chords, and that's called a pedal point. And then took it a little further where I said, okay, now let me make the top note constant, and I'm gonna play different chords with that constant top note. Okay, so basically it's about just trying to be creative and experimenting and just trying things to see if you can come up with something that will work, something that'll be useful, something that would be a little different. And so those are some concepts hopefully that you can experiment with, or if you play for a church, you may could possibly play these movements for background music while somebody's talking, or just something soft in the background that you can do that's creative. And so hopefully that'll be helpful to you. If you enjoyed this lesson, there are so many more that are available now. You can go to mykeyboardconnection.com where you can view literally dozens and dozens and dozens of lessons for every skill level, from beginner, intermediate, all the way to advanced.